evening, everyone. Norman Fetter, West Vincent Township. Nice mic stand. First off, I'd like to thank the school board, seriously, for thinking deeply about the health and safety of our students and for listening to input from parents. According to infectious disease specialist and former Biden COVID advisor, Dr. Michael Osterholm, commonly worn cloth masks offer little impact on how much virus is inhaled or exhaled. He stated that the best studies so far have shown that at best they provide an extra 5 minutes of protection. For example, if you walk into a room where COVID is present, you might have 15 minutes before becoming infected. With a cloth mask, you would have 20. Considering that children are in the same classrooms and buildings for 8 hours a day, the protection that a cloth mask provides is essentially non-existent and amounts to nothing more than a security blanket for adults strapped across the face of a child. As parents, our first and deepest primal instinct is to protect our offspring. However, when we ingest a steady diet of fear, it can cloud our logical judgment. We will not teach our children to be fearful of the world, or the air they breathe, or the people around them. On the contrary, let's teach our children that they have agency in the world and some control over their health choices. There are so many proactive things we could be teaching our children, such as healthy diet, proper sleep, exercise, increased vitamin D, that would do much more to protect them than wearing a cloth mask could ever achieve. So I urge you to follow your original health and safety plan and keep masks optional. This is a personal choice to be made by parents in the best interest of their children. This is not a decision to be made by the school board. And let's remember, kids have a much greater chance of being injured or killed in a traffic accident than they do from COVID-19. Because of the elevated carbon dioxide levels in masks, my son and daughter both complained every single day last year that they couldn't breathe. They would come home flushed and out of breath. I will not subject them to that this year. We owe it to our children to allow them to return to school with their faces free, to engage in that most basic human interaction, the warm exchange of a smile. Let's not add to the faceless time that they already spend behind a screen. Let's not deprive them of that essential face-to-face time with their peers and teachers. Let's not rob them of the ability to read facial expressions and the experience of the simple beauty of a conversation with friends. Let's put this fear to bed and allow our children to wake up and return to the world they deserve. In closing, I hope that everyone can remember that we all want what's best for our children. And although we may disagree about the path to get there, let's realize that differing opinions do not make anyone evil or any less compassionate or any less empathetic. So please, for the love of our children and the sake of their healthy social and emotional development, do not mandate masks, do not mandate fear in their hearts, and please do what is right. Thank you.
You saw